Back in the locker room, Touch of Wolf. We're going to continue with our football theme because it's time for indoor football. Joining us, head coach of the Pittsburgh River Rats, Shawn Liotta from the American Indoor Football Association. Shawn, thanks for joining us.
Thanks for having us on.
Indoor. Hey, that's great stuff. Yeah. I mean, you know, indoor, it's like a microwave football.
Yeah.
I mean, things happen
you
fast
played
and
it.
often.
You played
it.
Well,
no, I've not played it. I'm not that crazy.
Now, Shawn, how'd you get it now? I know that you coach right now at Shamokin High School.
West Shamokin High School,
That's
yes.
right, and you've also coached at Springdale and
Duquesne
at Duquesne
University, yes.
So what made you get into an indoor football league?
Well, obviously, I mean, like the players, I'm looking to, advance my career, and I know there's great opportunity for guys to advance in that league, and it's, I'm an offensive coach, so it's something that excited me and wanted to get involved with it, the best I could, and an opportunity came, in the past for me to coach a team out of the area. But at the time, it wasn't right for me, and my family. But with this opportunity now, with the team coming to Pittsburgh, I jumped all over it, and I'm glad I did.
Let's talk about some of the things that happen in indoor football. I mean, you play 8 men aside. You got 2 guys in motion. I mean, my gosh, you think Canadian football, there's a lot going on, but there's even more so. 2 guys. I mean, I think I'd be jumping off sides all the time.
But you'd be on the offensive line. You wouldn't be noticing.
I'd be jumping because you see, you got to have that vision.
You have no vision.
Oh, cut it out. Hey, who's blind in his right eye?
It's kind of funny.
I'm blind in my right eye. That's why I would never jump off.
It's kind of funny because if you're not used to seeing it, you would think our receivers are off sides every play because they will, with full speed, 2 guys sprinting in motion at the snap, and it looks like they're about 5 yards downfield at the snap each play, but, that's actually not the case. They kind of let a little bit of that go. It's fast-paced, exciting, high-scoring, hard-hitting, very family-oriented. That's great.
Hard-hitting, very family-oriented.
Kids love it. Kids love it. Kids love it. Balls, there's unlike the Arena League, we don't have the nets, the rebound nets.
Right.
So any balls that go in the stands, the fans get to keep. So we'll lose probably 30 to 40 balls a game that the fans will actually get to keep and take home with them. Bring down on the field, get players' autographs after the game. Kids love it, and it's grown and grown. We've had 3 home games so far, and the support and attendance has just increased each game, so we're real excited about it.
Now, you're playing this Saturday?
We're playing this Saturday night against the Florence Phantoms.
Okay, and that's at Ross Draver Ice Garden?
The Ross Draver Ice Garden.
Okay.
Now, Shawn, you were talking. You're an offensive coach. What kind of offense do you put in for indoor football?
I mean, it's wide open. It's pass heavy. Most teams probably 90% pass ratio. We happen to have a running quarterback, David Dinkins, Shenley graduate, played for the Bills for a few years. He's an athletic quarterback, so we probably run more than most teams do in the league. So we're more balanced than most. But it's wide open, crazy things, all kind of different motion and, deep balls down the field, vertical passing game. It's a lot of fun.
Now, it's interesting because Tommy Maddox, of course, who had success with the Steelers and so forth, he credits a lot of his success in playing in the Arena League because you got to make up your mind
quick
like
decisions.
now. I mean,
you've got to make quick decisions. A quarterback's the key to it. You have to have a good trigger man to make an offense go in indoor and arena football. I got to know where to go with the ball quick and get it out, quick to the right spot. So definitely he would definitely be correct in that assessment. And a lot of things guys struggle when they first come in from the outdoor game into the indoor game. It takes them a while to get acclimated.
Like the quick stop,
the spacing. The wall doesn't move. If you catch a hit, the wall doesn't move. So it takes a while to get used to it, but once they do, we found some pretty good players here so far, and they get adjusted. They end up really enjoying this game.
Now, where do you get your guys?
All over. I mean, we have a guy just signed a linebacker yesterday who started for 3
Syracuse.
years at Syracuse.
Hey,
one of your guys.
Syracuse, yes,
Kellen
absolutely.
Pruitt, yeah. So we go all over. I'm trying to find the best players we can and try to coax them into coming to Pittsburgh and for $250 a game and $50 win bonus.
So what kind of incentive do you give them when you're paying them $200? These guys love the game.
They love the game, and we have guys from all walks. We have guys that played in the NFL, CFL, Arena League, and there are guys on our team that'll have the opportunity to move up and advance. We already sent a player to NFL Europe. We've had Arena 1 teams coming in interested in several of our guys. So it is an opportunity for guys to act as a stepping stone up to that next level, which is the goal of this league. And for me as a coach, that's my goal as well. Obviously I don't want to coach in this league forever. I'd like to move up, maybe to Arena 1 or something like that at some point. So.
Now, what kind of coach are you? Are you the kind of coach sit there and watch and you go, no, yeah, I told him to run all the way. I mean, is when the guy pulls one of the moves, you think, no, he's not. That's not his primary receiver.
We had one at our last game. We're down by a point with about 2.5 minutes left. We have the ball on our 5-yard line. Our quarterback scrambles to his right, bails to his left, goes into the end zone, 5 yards deep. And it's the same thing. I'm screaming, no, 40-yard touchdown line, so we win. So that was one of those. No. Great job. Yeah.
Where do you guys travel? Are they far? Do you take?
There's a North and a South Conference. Yeah. Primarily, we stay in the North Conference, but we actually had to go to Mississippi, Tupelo, Mississippi, to play the Mississippi Mudcats' first game of the season. And Florence, South Carolina is coming up here. So there's quite a bit of travel, but primarily it's Erie, Johnstown, Reading, Huntington, West Virginia. Danville, Illinois is another lengthy road trip. But, I equate it to minor league baseball in that, it's tight travel and day trips.
I used to take the buses all the time when I was at
He played in the bus league.
Yeah, we played. Yeah. We took long. I mean, we played Central Michigan from Terre Haute up to Mount Pleasant. It was a 2-day bus trip. Wow. We stayed overnight.
Mount Pleasant. That's almost like Mount Pilot.
Yeah.
You see Barney over there.
Down in that's North Carolina.
And our owner Jeff Hauser is great. He takes care of our players. He makes sure that if it's a long trip, we stay overnight in the hotel. Make sure everything's taken care of with meals and everything for our guys. Coach bus, first class that way. So we treat our guys well.
Coach, you're 3-4, halfway through a 14-game season. Give us an assessment of your team. What do you like about your team? What don't you like about
Well, we're 3-1 in our last 4, so I'm happy about that. We rallied from an 0-3 start, being a new team, a lot of new players.
Wow, 0-3.
We started 0-3, but we played against 3 of the better teams in the league. I don't know the records offhand, but between all 3 of them, they probably only lost 2 or 3 games. So we started with a tough start, but we've rallied. We're 3-1 in the last 4, right in the middle of a playoff hunt. And for an expansion team, I'm just hoping we can keep it going and see if we can finish this thing and get in the playoffs.
Coach, we know that you work at Mars School for Boys, and one of the things that we do every week is we give out an award. It's the Locker Room Leadership Award. It's given out to someone who's making an impact in the community. And you coach high school football, so you invest your life in the lives of young men, and with the boys at the school, you invest your lives in them. So this is the Locker Room Leadership Award, and it's brought to you by Chrysler Dodge Jeep. And we just thank you for your impact
really
in others.
Thank you very much. That's from Trophy Works in Carnegie.
Yeah. Thank you very much.
Good people there. And,
appreciate that.
You know what? It's nice because see, it's kind of like a mini locker. And it's indoor.
So it's a locker.
Yeah. I like it. I'll have that on my desk. That's great. Thank you.
Coach, thanks for joining us.
Thank you very much.
Hey, we're going to have one of your players on next. We're going to continue with this indoor.
What do we need to know about him?
Yeah.
He's a lineman.
Tony Morgan.
There you go. That's all we need.
He's one of your captains, too, right?
He's a captain.
All right, we're going to take a break. When we come back, Tony Morgan, center and offensive captain for the Pittsburgh River Rats, right here in the locker room.
Hi, I'm Tony Morgan, the Pittsburgh River Rats starting center. Get in the locker room with the ball and the beautiful with Touch and Wolf.